here's what you're going to need. You're going to need some sort of clasp that will attach to each end of the rope or the paracord or ribbon that you're going to be using for your lanyard here. These are just lobster clasps, and they go with the rings, lanyard clips, or this is a lobster clasp as well, but it already has the ring attached. So really anything will do. Lighter and scissors to cut the rope or ribbon or paracord, and then the lighter will be used to just burn the end of whichever one you choose, and then some sort of ribbon or paracord for the actual lanyard itself. So this is what we're going to end up with. We're going to end up with a very simple lanyard that will attach to each end of the earpieces of your mask. So you're going to need some sort of rope, or I'm using paracord here because it's honestly the easiest to work with, or ribbon's really simple too. Whatever you have around, or whatever you can get at the craft store or even the dollar store. We're going to make this with, I think I'm going to do it with a ring and a lobster clasp because this will be the easiest to get. First, you're going to put this on. Oh, I guess I should also say that this is about 36 inches long, this rope, and that I find either fits an adult or probably a 10-year-old or up, and it'd need to be smaller from there. But you could just measure around your kid's neck and add about 4 inches for the knot making. Okay, so here we go. We're going to slide that loop on. We're going to slide that clasp on, and then or the ring on, and then we're going to just flip this around a bit. Okay. So we've got this, and now we're going to make the knot. So we want a pretty small loop there. We're going to do a larger loop here. So we're going to make it look like a pretzel. Okay, once it looks like a pretzel, there you go, it looks like a pretzel. You're going to take the end, and you're going to thread it through here. Okay, so now you've got a loop through. Don't tighten it yet. All right, we've got the rest of the paracord here, and I'm going to actually take it up and over the part that's sticking out of that loop. So now I have 2 loops. I have 2 loops here, and I'm going to put it back behind. I'm going to kind of follow that same loop around and behind. So it comes out behind the pretzel. Take it, I'm going to loop it through. I'm going to take the end piece, and I'm going to thread it through the hole. It's hard to do this through a camera. Okay, but I'm going to thread it through both of these loops here. Okay, sorry guys, but I'm doing this through a camera and I've never done this before. There, I've lost it. Okay, it's coming out. There it is. Okay. I probably should have used a lighter in the end, but that really doesn't matter. Okay, now I've got it through both loops like that, and now I can tighten it. Okay, so when you tighten it, you want to make sure that your loop end down here isn't too big. Okay, so as we tighten it, we're going to slide it down, slide it down, slide it down, and tighten. There you go. You're just going to tighten these. Flatten it out and tighten. Okay, till it's nice and tight. And then you've got a little loop attached. Okay, you can untwist these as well. Okay, and you can leave this hanging for now. We'll come back to it. Okay, now because I didn't use a lighter on this end, I'm actually going to just quickly cut it. I have my blade right here, so I'm going to cut that just so it's nice and even. And I'm going to use my lighter just to burn the end really quick so that it's nice and even. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing on this end. We're going to grab a loop, we're going to thread it through like that. Okay, and we're going to do the same knot over here. So we're going to go back to that pretzel shape right here, take it, thread it through. I'm going to tighten it up a little bit here because I don't need it to be that big. Thread it through. Now you've got this part that's already attached, but you should be able to get it through that loop no problem. So up and over that piece again. Oops, up and over. Okay, so we've got 2 loops here. Make sure that this one's big enough to get through. Okay, it's behind. And then I'm going to take this piece, I'm going to stick it through. I'm going to try to at least. Shouldn't be a problem. Okay, and once I get it through, it's going to come out. Just throw it through, and there we go. We got our knot again. I'm going to pull it down, tighten it, pull it down, tighten it. Okay, I'm just going to adjust it until I have the knot where I want it to be and tighten. There we go. Okay? Now the next part's the easy part. You're going to take your lobster clasp. You're just going to attach it to the ring. It's just like keys right here. So where's the end piece? Stick it on. Stick it through. And there we go. Okay? So you're going to do that to repeat that on the other end. And I guess while we're here, once you repeat that, I'll just show you right here. You cut this. So again, I'm going to use my blade just because I have it and it's easier for me, but you can just use scissors for this part too. So cut that excess off. And you're just going to want to take your lighter and burn the end. Right? So you get that nice little seal right there. See? So those threads don't come unthreaded. Okay, and there you go. Now you've got your end piece.